7 times on Saturday at Selhurst Park. One, are you bothered? And secondly, how can you get to touch the ball a bit more often, maybe against Lille tomorrow?
What can I do? I don't know. Well, now we have to deal with it. I mean, there are data out there, and the data speak a certain language. So he was not involved in our game. It's sometimes like this with strikers. If they struggle a bit in self-confidence, if they struggle a little bit to find the space and to get involved against a good defensive side. It can be like this, and this is of course not what we want, and of course not what Romelu wants. But it's also not like it's not the time to laugh about him and make jokes about him. He is in the spotlight, of course, and we will protect him because he's our player.
Nick Purewell.
Hi Thomas. How are you fixed on the injury front? Are any of the guys who you've got doubts over? Is anybody available? Obviously, like Callum and Cesar and how Mason and Reece James getting on as well?
Aspi looks much better than Callum. To start with these two, Callum did not train yesterday. Aspi trained and has no reaction. So if it stays like this, which seems to be, when it stays like this, he's available for tomorrow. Mason did a very good individual session. I think he will try to come back to team training today, but he was out a little bit, maybe too long to start. But perhaps he is involved in the squad. But we have to. He had not trained with the team yet, and Reece is still out and Tuchel out.
Christophe Lemis.
Oui, bonjour Thomas.
Bonjour.
Est-ce que vous m'entendez bien?
Oui, très bien.
Formidable. Je voulais vous poser une question à propos de Thiago. Je voulais savoir s'il arrivait tout simplement encore à vous surprendre. Et aussi, est-ce qu'il y avait des choses qui ont changé dans vos rapports? Évidemment, il était capitaine à Paris avec vous, mais il n'est plus de Chelsea. Est-ce qu'il y a des choses différentes que vous attendez de lui, que vous voyez, enfin, voilà, dans vos relations et dans ce que vous attendez de lui? Est-ce qu'il y a des choses qui ont changé depuis Paris?
Honnêtement, la connexion était très mal. Je n'ai pas compris, je n'ai pas attendu toutes les questions. C'était de Thiago, mais et un peu plus, c'est un peu trop vite. Est-ce que vous pouvez penser la question encore?
Oui, bien sûr. Je me demandais tout d'abord si Thiago arrive encore à vous surprendre. Et deuxièmement, est-ce qu'il y a des choses qui ont changé dans ce que vous lui demandez, dans ce que vous attendez de lui entre le PSG, où il était votre capitaine, et aujourd'hui?
Mais bien sûr, les circonstances sont différentes parce que c'est un nouveau club et il y a des règles, il y a une atmosphère différente. C'est normal parce que tous les clubs ont une atmosphère spéciale et c'était une atmosphère spéciale à Paris et maintenant c'est le même à Chelsea et le club de Chelsea, ils ont une mentalité aussi une mentalité de gagner, une mentalité d'être fort et de jouer comme une équipe forte avec des joueurs avec grande expérience. Pour moi, c'était Thiago, il était très courageux de prendre une décision de jouer dans la Premier League dans son âge et avec son statut à Paris, d'échanger sa vie complètement. Et il était formidable depuis son arrivée. Et maintenant, c'est le même. C'est un grand plaisir d'être le coach de lui. Parce qu'il est un exemple tous les jours, il est très très humble, il est super professionnel, il joue exceptionnel. On a trouvé une formation dans beaucoup de matchs de jouer avec le 3 en défense et il est super fort en milieu. Ça, c'est, il donne beaucoup avec son expérience. Et oui, c'est seulement bien parce qu'il est super fiable et il est le même gars. Et j'ai l'impression qu'il aime beaucoup, qu'il a, il a eu le courage de changer sa vie à la fin de la carrière. Et c'est très impressionnant.
Paul Gilmore, Sky Sports.
Thank you. Hi, Thomas.
Hi.
Thomas, the big games keep coming for you at the moment. What
Yep.
impact will the fact you have a cup final and another big Champions League game next week have on the selection this week, and how do you prioritise and manage that?
Yeah, not so much in the moment. We don't manage so much. It's about, like, for us in the moment to keep on going and find our rhythm, where we struggle a little bit. Like, there's no secret. It's a bit strange, to be very honest, to have like 2 league matches in Premier League in 6 weeks. It is really strange because it is always nicer and more familiar to sink into a competition, and you know, there are so many different levels of games now, and we play a match, and if you look at the table, some teams have 3 matches more than the others. Like, it's a bit strange to understand the situation in which we are in the Premier League, and you know, if it's like this, I mean, it's on the other hand nice because it tells us that we are still in a lot of competitions. What is our target? And it shows us that we are competitive, and we take it match by match more than ever before. We tried always like this, but now is the moment to really be super focused on every little match, and don't worry so much about the big picture, because it will like make us look at a lot of different pictures and a lot of different environments. It's a huge difference between all these knockout matches, all these, like a semi-final in Abu Dhabi, a final again in Carabao Cup, then suddenly a knockout match in the FA Cup that will come up. It's a big difference because, like, of course, Premier League is a marathon, and Premier League is not about knockout matches, it's about consistency. So it changes a lot, the environment, and we have to adapt because it's our schedule. But in terms of team management, we don't think ahead at the moment. We try to bring the very best group tomorrow that suits the best to what we want to implement on the pitch, and then we will take care about Sunday's match.
Matt Dunn.
Hi, Thomas. Back on the Lukaku conundrum, if I may. He's played 3 games all season with Reece James, and 3 with Ben Shaw, 4 with Reece James, and never with both of them.
Yeah.
Are you playing a different style to what you imagined this season because of those injuries?
Yeah.
Or does he have to work out how to play with Chelsea?
Maybe both things. I mean, like, yeah, of course, every style changes with long-term injuries of key players. We played many games, in the majority of the games, in a back 3 with wing backs, and 2 of the key wing backs are Reece and Chile, who got injured at the peak level. And they had a huge impact into our game offensively and defensively. Regarding Romelu, of course, also offensively with their runs, with their speed, with the penetration and their deliveries. So of course this changes. We are not the only team where players have this huge impact. And in a formation that we play, the wingbacks are crucial and are like a crucial position to influence the game. Yeah, but still, we can also play and win games without any player. This is our job, and this is what we want to do. So we have to. This is what we try, honestly, when we have injuries and when we have like Corona cases. So, and it's on us, on me, to adapt, to find solutions, and Romelu will always be part of the solution.
Jacob.